I'm in your hands, so look at this situation. Mr. Kadikes, right? Mr. Hezekiah?
Father, you know who I am, you know.
Yes, I know your name. I am just trying to convince myself that I do know who you are, that you are the catechist, that I am the parish priest, and you have the heart, the thought to come to my house and confront me that if truly, I mean, I'm still trying to understand, to comprehend that if truly I impregnated your daughter, is that why you are here?
Father, try to understand me. I'm even as confused as you. In fact, even more confused. I just want to know the facts from the fiction.
You don't have to hear from me. What is that? Why? That's what I'm saying. I'm still trying to comprehend why you would even have the thought. Your daughter is behaving in a very insane manner. All you have to do is bundle the girl up, send her to the psychiatry. Let them deal with her mentally. That's all.
Father, I doubt if my daughter is a mental case.
You do?
I do.
I see. Then I think you also have a mental problem. Because if a mad person can... then I think you also have a mental problem. Because I believe somebody who is sane will be able to identify a mad person. If you cannot see that she is mad, then you are also sick in the head. You are sick. You also need to go to the psychiatrist.
My daughter has made everything very clear. I want you to calm down. Let us trash these things. Now that the thing is still within the house. Because if it goes outside the house, it becomes bad. Even for this parish. Even you have told me everything from your benevolence of giving her money for registration, the jump form, and all that and all that. She has made it clear. That's why I've come to you to give me your insight.
So this is what I get for being nice. This is what I get for trying to send your daughter to further her education. This is what I get.
Father,
yes, that is what you are telling me.
Father, I gave you my daughter to cook for you. I'm now beginning to understand. Probably you cooked my daughter and you overfed her. I came here for us to trash these things. And you are becoming antagonistic. I give you all the respect.
You are stupid. You are very stupid. Get out.
Don't let your pride overshadow your sense of reason. Because that's what is happening now.
Kanayo!
The earlier you calm down and we trash this thing, the better.
Kanayo! Where are you? Put this man out.
I'm asking. Your pride, no, don't worry. Don't put your paws on me. I will go. But Father, the truth about this pregnancy will come out.
Get out.
Okay, Father.
Make sure he doesn't come back.
I'm sorry you cannot see the bishop.
Why? Is he not on seat?
I wouldn't say he's not on seat, but he's very busy with some government functionaries.
Father, I will wait. I will wait.
I don't think it will be necessary. He will be definitely warned out at the end of the meeting.
Father, I am a catechist in Roman Catholic Mission. I am from St. Joseph's Parish in Ameke. And if I cannot lay my complaint to His Lordship, who else will I lay my complaint to? Please.
It's like you don't understand what I'm saying. The bishop is busy. Actually, you cannot see him today, next week, or is it even an appointment?
Do I need an appointment? I mean, this is an urgent thing. It's something that involves a scandal or something. You know, let me see him.
Then I suggest you go back to your parish and see your parish priest.
This involves my parish priests.
So don't you think that if we keep on breaching protocol every day for everyone that is in need, the bishop might be terribly weighed down? Don't you think so?
Father, the bishop is ordained to be a shepherd to all of us. In fact, this is his primary assignment. Even the government functions is less important than what I have. Because we're under his
Then see the Vicar General. But for the bishop, I think it's highly impossible you can't see him.
Father, if you denied me seeing His Lordship, I might be tempted to handle this case my own way, and it may not be good.
Then God be with you.
Really? Okay. Thank you, Father. Come, my daughter, come. Come. Don't be afraid. Come and sit down, if I am not going to beat you. Oh? Sit down, don't fear. I'm not going to hurt you. Sit down. Ifunanya.
Papa.
Do you remember who was buried on that spot there?
Yes, Papa.
Who?
Papa is brother Chioma.
Good. Now, I want you to have that at the back of your mind as you answer me this question. Ifunanya.
Papa.
Who is responsible for your pregnancy?
Papa, I know that I might have lied this way about Theodore being responsible for my pregnancy. I know who actually was, and it's not him. Papa, his father's lie. It all started that day he came to the house and met me crying over my jump. And he walks towards that end and asks me to come with him.
It's okay. Is it your parents? What is the problem? Huh?
It's the money from my jam form.
Okay, your jam form. What is wrong with it? Did you lose it? Did somebody steal it from you? What is the... Stop crying. What is the problem? Tell me so we can solve it.
Father Braden promised to see me through university before he traveled abroad. But now he has traveled and my father is telling me to wait until my younger brother Chacha Eke finishes his secondary school. Well, all my mates are in the school or will be taking their exam this year. They're telling me to wait.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So where is the problem there? Is it who is going to sponsor you? Is it you not being in the university or the money for the jam? Which is which?
Who will sponsor me and the money for the jam?
Okay, stop crying. God works in mysterious ways. You will never understand. Okay, it's fine. I'll give you my number. Call me. Okay, so we can meet and then we'll see how best we can solve this problem. There's nothing to worry about. Just stop crying. At least you've told me what the problem is. It will be solved. Okay.
Thank you, Father.
And the meaning of Ifunanya is love. So you should be radiant. You should smile and be happy. Okay? We'll solve the problem. Stop crying. Alright? Thank you.
So when I called him Papa, he asked me to come over to one guest house he claimed he was having meeting with his friends that came back from abroad. On reaching there, Papa, on getting to that place,
come in. Come in. This is the room I told you about, my friend's room. You know, the white. No, sit here, sit here. Feel free. Feel free. Be comfortable. There we go. Remember my white friend I told you about? That they've gone to check out some raw materials that we will export. Are you fine?
yes, I'm okay.
Good, good, good. You're fine. And beautiful as ever, alright? I'm sure you know you are beautiful. Come on, don't lie to me. You know you are beautiful. Doesn't your boyfriend tell you that every time?
But I don't have a boyfriend though.
Ah, come, don't say that.
No, I don't have any boyfriend.
Don't lie to me. I'm a priest. I will know.
But I'm not lying. I don't have any boyfriend.
Okay. So, does that mean I can apply?
Eh? But I do now, so that I'll start going now.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't call me father. Just call me Sly. Everybody calls me Sly. Huh? Okay. Oh, yes. Your jam?
Yes.
Good. I know it's running out of time. What's that? Yeah, 1, 2, 4, and 5. Just enough, right? You know? So you take this money, make sure that you write your bad form, okay? And then count it properly. And,
Stop now, I don't need to.
Come on.
Stop. No, please. No, Please don't do that to me now. Please don't do this to me now. Please, I beg. Papa, he raped me. He raped me, Papa. He pleaded with me, Papa. He knelt down with tears. Papa, he promised me everything. He promised me everything, Papa. To see me through my university education, to see Chijoke through his university education as well, and also to increase your salary. But notwithstanding all these promises, Papa, I forgive him because of what people will say and because he's a priest.
Father Sylvester raped you. Father Sylvester raped you. It's okay. It's all right. And you can go to bed.
Papa, please. Papa, just forgive me. Papa, forgive me.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can now go to bed. Go and sleep.
You're standing here telling me you're sorry. Can you turn the hands of time? You wrecked my life. You caused so much pain for me. You destroyed my life. And you took my joy away from me. You said you make me smile. You said you take care of me. You said you'd do anything just to keep this in love. And then you turn around away and left me all alone. Why did you?
As a matter of fact, I should be on the 12:15 flight to Lagos. Yeah. Tomorrow? That should be on Thursday. Okay. Fine, it works for me.
That's the dog. That's it.
Officers, arrest this man.
Hello. No, there is no problem. I will call you back. Yeah, God bless you.
Officers, arrest this man.
What is happening here?
What is happening here is what you cannot pretend to hide. What is happening here is that you're being taken away for your evil deeds. That you impregnated my daughter and you having incessant sexual abuses.
Wait,
with that.
Wait. Mr. Hezekiah, I am a little baffled at all of this. I'm running late for my flight. You guys, let's go.
See why I want to kill him? In the face of everything, he's still pretending he does not know. I wonder what I'm this.
Calm down, calm down. Officers, do your job. Arrest this man.
I'm Inspector Kabiru from the 9th Police Headquarters, Abia. Young man, you're under arrest.
For what? Listen. Whatever you call yourself, look at this environment here. This is a parish house.
Yeah.
Look across, that's the church. I am a priest.
You are a priest. You refer to yourself as a priest. You're a synchro priest. You're a psychedelic ajasco priest. In fact, your priesthood has no value.
I don't care. I'm not God to ascertain if you're actually his priest or not. Cobra.
Yes, sir.
Arrest him.
Okay, so what am I wearing? Is this fake?
Cobra.
It is fake! It's fake!
Wait, don't push. I will go on my own. Mr. Hezekiah, what is all this? What is all this?
It's all this is what you know. Don't pretend you don't know. Just pretend to be a priest. What kind of a priest are you?
What's all this accusation?
Please, let's not
Let me make a phone call.
Why? Are you allowing him? Why? No phone call.
Why can't I make a phone call?
Because you are evil.
There is an officer here. He knows I have the right to make a phone call. Right, officer?
He doesn't know what you are carrying between your thighs. He doesn't. I know.
No phone call.
I'll say no.
But I know my rights.
There's no phone call. We are talking of criminal case here. Okay? You must go with us.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, let's go to station.
Don't worry.
Let me take my...
No, sir. I'm not taking anything.
Let's go to station.
You won't take anything.
Mr. Hezekiah, you will regret this.
I will not regret. In fact,
I am a man of God.
You are a man of Satan.
I am a priest. You are a catechist. Let's go.
I
am a parish priest.
Your body belongs to God. Your phallus belongs to Satan. Huh?
What?
Yes, my lord. Wasn't he supposed to be in Lagos already? When is he billed to travel?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. All right. Hurry. Contact the Legal Commission. By the way, who is in charge of the Legal Commission?
My Lord, Father Michael is in charge.
Oh, Father Michael. All right. Get inside my room, get me my phone on the desk. Okay? Anyway, call Michael. Call Michael and inform him. Better still, get me my phone. Let me call his lordship, the Bishop of Abia Diocese.
Right,
let me see how he can help us.
All right, my Lord.
Yes. Jonathan.
My Lord.
What happened? This man raped and impregnated my daughter. And you people stay here and refer to him as a reverend, ordained reverend gentleman. What makes him a reverend? You people refer to him as that. I don't. To me, he's evil. He doesn't qualify for that attachment, that prefix of reverend. Not to talk of father. Father to who?
Ati, remember he's a priest forever.
Then let this priest forever marry my daughter forever.
Lord of Jesus.
Don't call blood of Jesus. It has nothing to do with it. You people see the truth and they only blind one eye. Innocent blood of Jesus, precious blood of Jesus into this evil. My brothers, do you know the weight, the enormity of the offense? And you leave Jesus Christ out of this. Let's talk of the thing that happened.
You have to rethink over this issue. The man in question is an anointed man of God.
Am I not anointed? I'm an anointed catechist. And again, she raped an anointed child of God because my daughter was anointed. On occasions, was anointed.
You have to find another way to deal with this issue other than going to the police. I mean, arresting a reverend father is an abomination and it's uncalled for.
Arresting a reverend father is an abomination. And what of a reverend father raping and impregnating an innocent girl? What is it called? Can you define that for me? I don't even think it's a... And you people keep saying reverend gentleman. Look, it is blasphemy to this holy Catholic mission for such impurity to come into our denomination. I know the root, I know the line. I'm sure he came through the back door because the Catholic community cannot make such a person a priest. If you go and find out, you'll see that what I'm saying is a fact.
Kati, do you know that the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm?
Bam!
So I want you to be very careful what you say.
Do you know the significance of that quotation? Touch not my anointed. My daughter was anointed on 2 occasions. Her baptism, her confirmation. And then this man not only touched anointed child of God, raped an anointed child of God. In that process, raped my family, raped the community, and raped the Holy Catholic mission. And you are sitting here telling me, catechizing, that this man is holy. I tell you, I'm still going to find out how he entered into this denomination because he can never be a priest.
Kati, I have told you, bring down your temper.
Bring down my temper for what? It saddens me and it sickens me when you see the truth and you put your head the other way. Gentlemen, look at this and pass judgment that is supposed to be passed. A priest, you call a priest an ordained man of God, going around flinging his manhood that is behind under the cassock, which is very, very dangerous, and using it to impregnate all the innocent girls of the community. And you tell me he's a revered man of God. Who gave them that qualification? I tell you, this man is an impurity to Catholic community, and I'm still going to insist that I meet the bishop and let's find out what qualified him to be a priest.
Ati,
to find out. Jiniwayo, Medini.
Come on,
Mama, my mother, I am boiling water for you to take tea.
I'm alright. I don't want tea.
You don't want to take tea? This is unbelievable. My mother of all people don't want to take tea. Hey. Mama, what is the problem? I don't need to ask if there's a problem. Because I knew that this your unscheduled visit wasn't going to be rosy at all.
How will it be, eh? How will it be? Benita, how will it be rosy when you have decided to work for the devil against the church, Benita? Benita, you of all people, no? Benita, I brought you up in the way of the Lord. Benita, why? Why you? Hey, Chimo. Benita, you have the guts to call police and arrested a man of God. Hey! Hey! Benita, he's a priest of the Lord. A priest of the Lord.
Wait. Oh, wait. Don't cry your head too quick for nothing. I brought the police to arrest a man of God. Yes, a man of God that did what? A man of God that raped and impregnated an innocent girl and wanted to abandon her and fly abroad. That is the action I am taking against that my mother is crying her head off. Please, spare me that.
Baby, don't cry. Baby, don't continue to cry until you take your hands off that case.
Oh. Okay, in that case, I'll have to walk down to the street and buy you a packet of Panadol. Or better still, Panadol Extra, because you will be needing it. Huh?
Benita, you will go nowhere. Oh. Benita, you are going nowhere. Benita, that man is a priest of the Lord. Are you even sure he did what you said? What you are saying he did? Are you sure?
Mama, I am close to sure, Mama.
Oh, you are even close. You are not even sure. Benita, you are not even sure.
Mama, I am close to sure. Hey. And let me tell you what you don't know. My agency will take this particular case to court. And the receptionist that worked in that hotel that he takes that poor girl to every weekend to go and abuse, they've all written their statements. As for this crying, you're crying, stop crying, because I, your doctor, Benita, I will make sure I get the Attorney General's fears to prosecute this case.
Benita!
No, wait a minute. On whose side are you? On the side of evil or on the side of good? Please tell me, I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know. See, all I am saying is that hands off the case. Hands off the case, Benita. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Yeah. See, let me even tell you. Do you know that they are remembering that it is because of that slap that you gave to Father Obidike? That is why you're not even yet married up till now. Or you've not heard?
And who cares? Who cares, Mama? I've heard worse things than this one. I don't care, Mama. Do you know what gives me concern every other day that makes me angry about that incident? It's just because I won't have the opportunity to brutally slap that reverend 2 times. For pushing down an old woman who is old enough to be his grandmother on the pavement for just no cause. And you're here telling me about priest of God. Priest of God, my food. They will see me and you know your daughter.
Benita, please, Benita, I'm begging you. Benita, I'm begging you. This is not good. Oh, hey, oh God, what will I do?
You're welcome.
Got it. How is the family, sir?
Well, the family is fine. I'm here. My wife is said as a family. These other people are at the back. You're welcome.
Actually, I came in a hurry. His lordship has asked that you should please come with me to the court at once. He wants to talk with you.
Oh, really? Is he on appointment?
Eh?
I said, is his lordship on appointment?
Yeah. Actually, he's waiting for you. Once we get there, he'll talk with you and I'll bring you back.
You don't seem to understand what or you pretend you don't understand me, Father. Is he on appointment? He wants to see me, isn't it? Did I give him an appointment to see me?
Go to
the backyard, please. Let us talk. Monica, leave! Now, Father, I think you understand what I mean. You see, I asked whether his lordship is on my appointment to see see me. Well, if it's not an appointment, he should see my dean, Chijoke. Oh, sorry, Chijoke is not yet back from the catechism. Better still, let him see my parish wife, who have just gone to the backyard.
Kati, please, calm down and cool down your temper.
No, my temper is not high. You see, you may not understand, Chioma, but I think Father understands perfectly what I am saying. You know, because Father, if I keep out, you know, because I'm a very busy person, no, at times, so I give people appointments. Don't you think so, Father? Don't worry, he understands me.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, where are your parents and brother?
They all went out.
Okay.
See, Tudor, I really thank you so much for coming. I called you to this place to tender my apologies. Please.
No, please, do not kneel before me. Sit down.
Tudor, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for putting you through all that you went through. Please, just find a way in your heart and forgive me. I'm sorry.
It's alright, Ify. It's alright. It's very hard to forgive, but the joy of finding out that the truth is known and then I've been vindicated give me the strength to forgive you. I forgive you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
No, don't worry, Monsignor. Father Mike is already here to brief me on that. Yes. All right, take care of the parish. Good. Father, God bless. Sit down. Yes. Father Mike, where is Sylvester at the moment? Where is he?
My lord, he's been granted bail, but I decided to take him to the pastoral center for retreats and conferences.
Okay, PCRC, right?
Yes, my lord.
Now, tell me, what did our lawyers say concerning the legal position on these issues? What did they say?
Weighty, my lord, quite weighty. So they advised us to opt for out-of-court settlement.
Most certainly. That is what it is. It has to be settled out of court. It's just that the man, I mean the girl's father, I don't know if they say he's a catechist. Honestly, he's quite touchy. Touchy. The man has refused to submit to any form of dialogue. So what do we do?
But my lord, that is quite understandable.
I know. I know, Mike. I'm only perturbed on the feasibility of having a compromise with such an aggrieved man. Quite disturbed. Honestly, I don't know what we do.
My lord, I know someone who could be of help.
It's just that what Sylvester did is highly unpriestly. It's quite unethical and it's never heard of. It's sacrilege. Sacrilege to the core. It's just that God and man will bear us witness that this is not what we represent. I've never heard of it since I became what I am today. It's unheard of. Sylvester must not go unpunished. It's terrible. It's quite terrible.
Mr. Mo, this is Very Reverend Father Michael Ogazi, the chairman of the Diocesan Legal and Dialogue Commission. He's a good friend of mine, a mentor to my child, Father Chidi. He's such a nice man.
Chifu Ojike, please.
More. Now we go.
Please. Respect the relationship that has existed between your family and mine. In the name of God, I ask, please tell me why exactly are you here?
Amunawego. The father would like to speak with you.
Peace be with you, sir.
And also with you, Father.
See, I'm really sorry for what has happened. But I want to assure you that the church is committed to seeing that the whole thing is resolved, and resolved amicably. You see, I'm here on the directive of the church courier and his lordship. And he has asked me to find out from you what you expect of the church. So, sir, how exactly do you want the church to handle the matter? I mean, the way forward.
Thank you, Father. I'm going to make it very brief, precise, and to the point. Well, whether the way forward or backward or to any direction, it boils down to one thing. Let Sylvester, or Father Sylvester, the way you people refer to him, because I don't think he is qualified. Let him come down, perform all the traditional and Christian marriage rites the way it's supposed to be done. Take my daughter home, live with my daughter as man and wife. Or on the alternative, he will have to face the wrath of the law. He has to be prosecuted for child abuse and molestation, rape, unlawful custody, and all the other sundry charges that is attached to this kind of crime, period.
Where were your values? Look at where you have landed us. Just look at that. Look at yourself. And look at the church. Sylvester. Rape. Rape. Sexual molestation. Pregnancy. Pregnancy. That's what we are talking about here. Oh, Sylvester. No. You have incurred a letter sentencia and should know the position of the law and the Holy See.
The position of the canon is clear on this. Like you said, a letter sentencia is what it is. And by virtue of that law, I can no longer be called a priest, irrespective of what anybody does or says. By virtue of that same law, I voluntarily withdraw as per the law and my conscience dictates. My Lord, I am sorry. I'm deeply sorry for my actions. And I didn't mean any of this. I regret what I did. Please, thank you for understanding and supporting me. You are indeed a great father.
It's alright. It's alright, son. Well, the right thing to do in this type of situation is not only to withdraw, but you must, I repeat, you must own up to that responsibility. You see, that child deserves the love and care of a father vis-a-vis the family. And so I would want you to take full charge, take full responsibility of your actions. We'll continue to pray for you and give you the necessary support best ways we can. Well, the courier would prepare the documents for your withdrawal and forward it to Holy See for certification. May the peace of the Lord be with you.
Lordship, I came here out of my own volition. I did not come here because any human being prodded me to come, or persuaded me, or from any pressure whatsoever. I came on my own volition because I wanted to see His Lordship.
Thank you so much. I commend you for that. So go ahead.
With all due respect, His Lordship, I don't think you have to commend me yet because I'm aggrieved. Your Lordship, I came here to see you on several occasions and I was denied. There are a lot of things that happened that you may not know. You are our shepherd here on earth. You represent Christ here on earth to us. And when we have need, we're supposed to come to you. But the way they are treated, at times some are stopped at the gate. If they are not stopped at the gate, His Lordship, they are stopped on the flimsy reasons that they do not have appointments. I believe it is wrong, His Lordship, because everybody that is around this parish or this diocese look up to you to come and see you for their problem. If that is your own making, it is wrong. And it is not in accordance with the principles of Salus Animero.
It's alright, sir. We shall take correction in due time.
Father Jonah, don't tell me it is alright. I'm in the presence of His Lordship. I want to bear my mind. If it were not for you, this problem would have been solved long time ago. I came here on several occasions and you denied me having the presence of His Lordship. Let me ask you, Father Jonah, on the day you were made a priest, did you seek appointment from God? Your Eminence, with all due respect, I know that all of you who are ordained here, on the day you were made a bishop, His Lordship, you did not seek for an appointment from God.
Don't stop
with Ojike. This is the time I have to tell His Eminence what I observe here, so that if there are corrections that could be made, they could be made now. Because a lot of people who have desires to see you, Your Eminence, are denied the opportunity of your presence. So, my Lord, we come to you for salvation unto the Lord. But when they are denied, it is very, very bad. My Lord, because you do not reach your people, we have a lot of parishes under your diocese. But because of the weight of the work you have at hand, we know you cannot reach all the parish. And because of this, some of the priests are taking undue advantage if you're not visiting some of their parish to do things their own way. At times people use police to harass people, to blackmail them. And I believe that this is wrong. They alienate you from your flock, which is members of this diocese. So, my lord, I remember the case of one Father Raphael in Amachala. I don't know whether, if you remember, Father Raphael in Amachala. There was a time...
all right. Well, Mr. Iskaya Umu, my catechist. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lord.
I must thank you very much because you've spoken very well. It's good that you spoke. But please, I do not wish that you bear your points. Usually it's better taken when concise and precise. It's better taken that way. And do not forget that we have a matter on our hand, a very crucial one for that matter. So much as you are aggrieved, I would want you to take note of that. Please.
Thank you, my lord.
And Father Michael.
Yes, my lord.
Do you have anything to say?
Yes,
speak.
Mr. Umu, we really sympathize and apologize for all that has happened.
I thank you, good people, for welcoming me here, even though I've wronged you greatly. Father Mike wanted to make an apology on my behalf, but I insisted that I wanted to do it in person. I know how much wrong I've caused your family, and I wanted to make a personal appearance to apologize to Funaya, look her deep in the eye and say I am truly sorry. To you, Mr. Hezekiah, I can't look you in the face, but I'm so sorry. To Madam, I deeply regret my actions.
It's okay, Father Sylvester.
I want you all to know that it was never my intention. It was not my volition to want to be a priest of this sort. It was, in fact, I had never wanted to be a priest in the first place. But my parents forced me into this in their own selfishness. All the same, I am not going to dwell on my weaknesses, but I pray and I urge you all to join me and pray for me that the good Lord will help me overcome soon. I am deeply sorry for the wrong that I've caused. I'm deeply sorry for denting the holy prestige of priesthood. I strongly regret my actions. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Sylvester. It's okay. Mr.
Father.
The Diocesan Courier and the College of Consultors met yesterday and agreed on so many issues concerning your daughter. In fact, they condemned in absolute terms what Father Sylvester did. In fact, the Catholic Church does not condone such evil. They also decided that the sum of 100,000 naira should be given to the family as compensation. So here is the check.
Keep your check, Father. As you can see, my family is not so much in want. We have not been so threatened by hunger, by our looks. God is still with us, and God still provides for us, so keep your check. But there is something I want to tell you and Father Sylvester here, and even the bishop, the parish council, the other priests, both here and beyond. It is unfortunate that a mere catechist turns to advise the priest, but the onus has fallen on me, considering the circumstances of this situation. Priesthood is more of a virtue than a title. You people made a vow. You took an oath before God and man. Please keep to that vow. We're all human beings. Do not usurp the rights and the privileges of the depraved or of the underprivileged. You know, as priests, all eyes on you, the eyes of man and the eyes of God, because you took a vow before him, taking into consideration that you have to give account of your stewardship and your contributions to the Salus Animarium. My daughter and her kid will be taken care of, with or without the money from the Catholic community. There are other people who are so underprivileged, who are far less better than this family. I think they need that money more than we do. You'll do me that favor of taking the money and using the money for the depraved of the community, even in our own parish. I thank you for the concern, Father.
Father, I have the leave of my client here to discontinue all litigations regarding to this matter. And I have already commenced the process to withdraw this case.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Father.
Mr. Hezekiah, thank you very much. Madam, I thank you.
And so, Ify, I beg of you to understand and bear with me, as I can not stand the shame and stigma which this mistake of mine has placed on me. It is so heavy, so I have decided to leave the stage for a while. As you read this letter, I would have arrived London.
Huh?
Where I intend to cool off from this whole scandal while trying to pick the pieces of my life again. Don't be too hot. I wish you and your baby well. I hope you see things from my point of view. That's all right, Ify. Let's go. I don't want that. Unless I will begin to let you see things from my own point of view. Now, don't aggravate my own anger, please. Sylvester has absconded.
Line. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Is it not yet time you begin to learn to take it easy with this child?
Who is a child? If you refer to her as a child, a woman who is about to deliver, what she's carrying are children or child. If you refer to her as a child, when she delivers, what will you refer that child to as? Granny?
Please, Papa, I am begging you. Let's come together like family we used to be before. Let's come together and support her to go through this situation. Papa, I'm begging you, please. Please, Papa.
Sylvester, well, you are begging me. But the man who is the head of the affair has absconded. So who takes care of the whole thing? I was assuming that after all the begging and pleading, he would have at least stayed to see this girl through this tough time. But he has gone to cool off.
Papa, please, Papa, please. I know that I've brought so much disgrace and disappointment to you, but forgive me, Papa.
You don't know how much shame and disgrace you have brought to me. In fact, you are now adding it to the agony because I have to run around to find money to take care of you, both your antenatal and your prenatal.
Papa, I know. Papa, please, I'm sorry. Mama, you too, I'm so sorry. Because Papa, because Mama, because Chijo,
I'm begging you, Papa.
Let us find it in our heart to forgive her. She needs our support and love.
Sit down. It's no sin. If I sit down.
Papa, I'm disappointed you, Papa. Papa, I'm disappointed you, Papa. I'm disappointed you so much.
If it's alright.
Stop, get up, stop crying.
My God.
Stop crying.
She needs our support.
Sorry. If now it's not as if I blame you so much, even though I blame you. The innocent girl was lured and raped. And now he has absconded. And he has left everything for me. But it shall be well. God is still with this family. If Ananya, you will have your child and we will take care of this child in Jesus' name.
Papa, thanks. Papa, thanks. Mama, thank you.
You wrecked my life. You caused so much pain for me. You destroyed my life. And you took my joy away from me. You said you make me smile. You said you take care of me. You said you'd do anything just to keep this in love. And then you turn around away and left me all alone. Why did you want me to live this way? When my world and hope is lost, I've been living in this pain. I lost my mother. Now you're standing here telling me you're sorry. Can you turn the hands of time? You wrecked my life. You've caused so much pain for me. You destroyed my life. And you took my joy away from me. You said